Alright, what's up guys, it's Chaos here, and welcome to another video. It's been a very, very long time. It's been about, I think it's been a minimum, at least a month, maybe more, in terms of a YouTube video. And probably a bit longer than that, maybe a month and a half in terms of streams. But yes, I'm recording a video, which is a little bit out of the ordinary, but I wanted to make this video because I've been away and, well, it's basically like an update video of where I've been the past a month and a half. So there's not going to be like any announcements as such, but it's just sort of like a recap video. So the first thing we're going to go off is exactly after I made that video called Predictable Outcome. Basically in that video I described that I was going to be giving up on competitive Call of Duty and just sort of moving on to the manager role. That's sort of still the case. I'm sort of still the Call of Duty manager. At this point, both teams have been built. We have two teams. We have a senior team and a youth team. Both teams have been built, and both teams are practicing fairly well. I've been working a lot more with the senior team than the youth team, because the youth team seems to do things much better on their own. Like, they seem to be their own little group of four, which is great for me because it makes my life easy. But as in terms of anything else in the team, by the way, the team I'm in is called Havoc Empire. I've been basically just been in a manager role in that sort of sense, that I'm making sure that the Call of Duty team is trying to scrim. The past couple of weeks has been a little bit of a difficulty because in terms of like roster changes, etc. But that's kind of it in terms of the Call of Duty stuff. So as soon as after I made that video, I basically tried to make all the teams I possibly could and make them as good as I possibly could. Now the youth team I have very little contact with, not because of deliberate ways, but just because I'm so busy usually in my day, it's very difficult for me to actually keep in contact with them. Excuse me. So, after that, I decided that I think it's about time that I gave myself a break, less from competitive and more from gaming as such. I decided to stop playing games as such and just sort of relaxed and enjoyed life. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, I watched a lot of streams and stuff like that, and more importantly, I just reconnected with people that I haven't been talking to in the past, which has been great fun because there's a lot of people that I don't talk to nowadays because time has just drawn me away from these people, and that's not what I wanted. So I've been talking to a lot of friends, not like IRL friends, but friends from the gaming community that I've sort of gotten to know with and I haven't really been in contact with in the past few months. Maybe some of them were even a couple of years I haven't spoken to. So that's pretty good. Some of those are actually the people that taught me into competitive, and they were very sorry when it came to discussing that with them. But after all that, and after I spent maybe like a week or two connecting with people that I wanted to be with, I went on holiday. I took a week away. Nothing to share there. That was with family and stuff. Well, not really my family, but that's a completely different story. So after I came back, I decided that it was time that I got back into video games. It was time that I started, streaming again. It started uploading YouTube, less uploading videos. Streaming's better. I'm okay. I like recording, but when it comes to streaming is something I much prefer. And it's something that I really want to do. It's something I want to start getting into. Because back in January, I did daily Minecraft streams, and I saw some epic growth on my channel. It's a little bit slow to start with, but as soon as I started getting into the role of things, I started to get a basic continual viewing audience again. I started getting maybe 3 or 4 people watching my streams at a time. I still got some recurring names that I remember from past streams. And basically, I started to build up my whole streaming side of things. Unfortunately though, that decided to fall apart since I ended up returning to competitive Call of Duty, and I didn't stream all of that. I really should have done that. I really should have streamed scrims, that's what I'm trying to say, because that means I could have kept my YouTube channel going and making sure that I could possibly put out daily YouTube videos if that was a possibility. Probably not, but I really should have been streaming that, and I really feel bad the fact that I didn't, because when it comes to streaming and when it comes to making YouTube videos, one of the things I try to really do is when I'm uploading or streaming, I want it to be the best quality possible. I want to be able to, for the people who do watch me regularly, they get some good content. Otherwise, I kind of feel bad. Even though it's a very small audience, that small audience I do very care much about. And I do care very much about you guys, about what the content you guys get to see on my channel. So I know there's a couple of you who do enjoy the stuff that I watch, and I do feel bad when I upload a really bad YouTube video and it's like, I don't want to upload this, and I don't really want to feel like that. So I'm going to be changing up the sort of content I'm going to be releasing on YouTube. In terms of YouTube, it's going to be just whatever I can find to upload, because usually I have a very difficult way of finding things to upload. When I was doing competitive Call of Duty back in Black Ops 3, which is what you're seeing now, this isn't competitive or anything, I was able to upload public matches, I was able to upload competitive videos, basically because I was a good part of my career in competitive, that I was actually good at the game, surprisingly. And what that really allowed me to do was it allowed me to sort of play the games that I enjoy, and you got to enjoy them as well. But quite recently, because I've very much fallen out of contact with Call of Duty, it's been very difficult for me to readjust to a game that I'm good at. I hate to upload video games, I'm pretty bad at streaming. Is a completely different thing. Streaming, it's like a learning curve for me. I usually play games, and if I'm enjoying it, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if I'm good at it. But in terms of YouTube videos, I want to be really good at the game that I'm playing, which makes it really difficult for me to think of video ideas and things to actually upload. So, in terms of content on YouTube, I can't guarantee that the content is going to be Call of Duty, and it probably won't be, because this is very rare for me to play Call. I played it yesterday, and I actually got sick of it. I was playing IW for the senior team. I was subbing in for scrims, and I was like, ugh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to play. Don't make me play. So, and that's not something I really want to be uploading, you know, so showing that sort of side of me. So, I don't know what I'm going to upload, but I'll get there eventually. In terms of streaming now, however, that is a completely different ballgame, because I did tweet about it recently that I was actually going to be doing a live commentary for this video. That was the plan. I was either going to play, I think it was either Final Fantasy, Minecraft, or Doom. I was going to do one of the three games, excuse me, and unfortunately, that didn't really work out for me. The main reason that didn't work out was because my PC, the CPU more like, surprisingly enough, is on its last legs. I know it's not very long, very old, but the problem is that the things that I'm doing on my computer in terms of streaming and playing games at the same time is very high in terms of its usage, and it's really struggling now. It's properly struggling. That, you know, every time I'm playing a game now, it's like doing 60 to 70% CPU usage, whilst in the past it was like 20 or 30, which is pretty ridiculous. So I'm hopefully, once I can get the funds, I'm going to get myself a brand new computer. It's going to be completely new, and I'm not going to be cutting corners with this. That's what I did with this PC, and I regret it completely. I thank my family for that, and I'm never going to listen to them when it comes to technology ever again. Because now, I'm going to be trying to get an i7, the highest quad, I think it's the 700K, the 4.2 GHz, with a GTX 1080 FTW, or the Ti, depending on my funding. Because I'm funding this by myself, by the way. I say funding, it's just whatever's in my bank. So I'm going to be getting that completely new PC, and once I get that new PC, then I can start streaming, because right now it is just impossible for me to stream. Because at the moment, I'm currently just trying to churn out whatever I can get, but I can't get anything. Like, I can't even play Minesweeper without my CPU going, like, I think it's like 10% usage. Minesweeper, that's ridiculous. So until that happens, that is kind of the state of my streaming. So in terms of content overall, it's looking very slow, let's put it that way. So I do apologize that I don't be able to get videos out, and I know a lot of people say, you know, if you want to do this for a career, you need to get these videos out regularly, you need to be doing this, and I was like, I know, but every time I think of a YouTube video idea, I can't do it, and it really is frustrating. So I really don't have anything else to say. I'm not going to let this gameplay fall out. It was literally just whatever I could find, whatever game I could record and be able to tolerate. Because in terms of, like, games on my PlayStation, there's not that many. Like, I have a lot of games that I don't have downloaded, but the games at the moment I have is like IW, Black Ops 3, and For Honor. There's Project Cars, but that's really difficult to upload for obvious reasons, steering wheel and microphone. So in terms of videos, I don't know what to do, but I'll get there. That's the only thing I'll say is once I get my PC, I'll get there. It's a slow progress, but I'll get there. I know I said I'll get there. I'll get there, guys. Don't worry. I will get there. Just make sure that I will get there. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's a little bit of a weird, kind of random video. I know I'm hiding behind my mic. You can't see me now. I know this is a little bit of a random video, but I am very apologetic. I know the audience is extremely small out there, but I do realize that there are people who do want to see content, and I don't be able to get that content out, which is really irritating. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Chaos, and I'll see you all in the next video, whenever that may be. Goodbye, everyone.